straight, and as you said, made it look so very easy with Shakib Al Hasan.
Just play those shots well. There's Tawhid Ridha just tucks it away quietly, he rides the bounce well. Just a noticeable bounce off this wicket, which is good. Something in it for the bowlers. Maybe as we progress into the innings, there will be something more for the spin bowlers. Bangladesh spinners will fancy their chances when they come into bowl. Maybe that trigger movement by Shakib when he really raised his bat, threatening to whack it, made Hume try to angle the ball away further, in the process bowling a wide.
That chase for it, it's pretty wide. Graham Hume back for his 5th over. Went for 18 from his first 4. That bit expensive.
That is delectably done. Maybe not really placing it in the area he wanted, with the intention of that little bit of a width offered and trying to guide it.
And again, just soft hands, deft touch. Made sure that he beat the keeper. Only got a single. Ridha back on strike on 48.
Oh, he's lucky. Just threw the bat at it. Got the inside part of the bat. The ball could have gone anywhere. Missed the stumps. He got a streaky single.
Ball coming in. Just a bit of movement. Not entirely to the pitch of the ball. Inside edge. Not lucky. Do need a bit of luck on your side. And he's got it, Tawhid Ridha. Bit unlucky, Hume.
Here he goes again, taking a position. Catches the eye of the bowler. The bowler tries to bowl it tad wider. Swivel around, gets a couple of runs. Shakib Al Hasan has produced a lot of runs around the ground. The 100 partnership comes up with those couple of runs. The seaman bowling to Shakib. Whenever he's played it on either side of the wicket, he's pulled them. Once they're shot and down the leg side, mostly there. Comfortable height that the ball's coming onto him. And seamers to Shakib have been really tardy with their length. The short pitch deliveries, 71%. The strike rates, the runs, all across of all bounces. And when he chops the balls like that, he is in control of the angle of the shot.
Partnership has been so good. So very good. Even 1 for 3 after 16. 3 was the partnership. 102 off 109. 49 from Ridha and 47 from Shakib. Ridha now on strike on 49 of 53.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about that run that's going to take him to 50. It's not to be in this over. 183 for 3. Bangladesh have been pretty steady in getting the runs. Right from the word go, they've managed at 5.5 the runs per over, going at 5.38 now. 91 dot balls. Just a lone 6 in this innings. Still in control. That's swept. That's beautifully done. What a lovely looking shot that is.
The gap was there. He was targeting that area was Shakib Al Hasan, and once more, boundary from the first delivery. Dragged it from the off stump. Big stride in, down on one knee, and made sure that he placed the ball deep backward square leg. 4 runs.
Backs away. Inside out shot. Another 4. Ah, this is delectable.
Is the reverse sweep as well.
I don't think he should take any kind of risks at all. Always an element in that premeditated reverse. More orthodox and more results. 3 boundaries back to back from the bat of the maestro, Shakib Al Hasan.
Spoke of the reverse. Don't mind the conventional. Goes the orthodox way and finds the gap. Keep it simple. The results, 3-4 runs, 3 boundaries back to back.
Absolutely, keep it simple. Why take any kind of risk when you're going great guns, going at a runner ball, 79 of 79, 100 strike rate. Looking at that 100 we were talking about earlier. It's oodles of time. The Tector will have to do something about it. 3 boundaries, the pressure on as we see. Bilal Yunus in the middle, chairman of the cricket committee, and with the 2 selectors on either side. Oh no, that's up in there. He might get a little lucky here. The ball just drops. He went for a little bit of a risky shot, sliced it. And he headed over the top. Falls in no man's land, fortunately for Shakib.
I have to say, once again, a bit calculated perhaps. Mid-on was inside the circle. Not really. Sliced it. And Markader in mid-on had to run backwards, never easy.
Cannot afford to get carried away. I can understand the adrenaline rush that is going through Shakib now. Backs away. And it's also in the air, but it's wide of the field. It races away to the boundary. Another boundary, another 4. The Bangladesh 200 comes up with that shot.
Taking a particular liking against Harry Tector and making full use of the field. This time making room for himself. Premeditated but cut it away. Offside, square of the wicket, 4 runs. 4th boundary in this over.
Oh, Shakib is in a marauding mood. Really giving a clobbering to Tector. Doesn't know what to do. 18 runs already in this over. Still got a delivery to go. What's he gonna come up with? 31, the 40th, 50. Down the wicket, over the top. Straight and handsome. That's terrific. What an over with the bat from Shakib. 22 from that. It's 205 for 3.
Well, that particular over certainly got them going. Make no mistake, 22 runs in the previous over. And all coming from the bat of Shakib Al Hasan. That's the biggest over so far in this innings. 5 fours and a couple. Rohit Ridoy on 49, on strike. Alright, pick up a 50 on debut. Becomes the 3rd player from Bangladesh to score a debut in One Day International. What a moment for him. Has all showed so much promise in the last couple of years. I was just waiting for his opportunity. Yeah, it's all smiles and why not? Well done, young man. And hello, Leonard.
Outstanding. In fact, world-class batting from Shakib Al Hassan, and what a wonderful foil he has found in a debutant who does not look like a debutant. He's a debutant in name only. A big fine for Bangladeshi cricket. Dawood Ridoy and Harry Tector, who was so impressive with the ball in Zimbabwe and Harare, has been given a rude awakening by one of the best batsmen in the world. 22 runs, toyed with all the way around the oval here in Sylhet. That is an over that will live long in the memory.
Excellent exhibition. Some really good hits from none other than Shakib Al Hassan. Again, down the ground. Good work, and that he will only be a single.
Ireland also getting an indication as to just how difficult this tour is going to be. Bangladesh are not the same side they were 5 or 10 years ago, where Ireland would have fancied their chances maybe against them. They're a fine team that is qualified automatically for the Cricket World Cup for a reason, but Ireland will fight and scrap hard. It's what they do. I think their fielding is held up really well under pressure, but this partnership now worth 126, taking the game away from them.
Swinging a miss the mid-on inside the circle, where he also becomes only the third player, Tawhid Hridayat, to pick up a 50 on debut. Nasir Hussain and Farhad Reza earlier against Zimbabwe. Same venue, Harare, in the year 2011 for Nasir Hussain. Farhad Reza, 2006. But certainly, he's put his hand up, hasn't he, Tawhid Hridayat? And deserves a place, I can tell you that. That is the new look for Bangladesh. Keep an eye on him. Shot pulled away. That is a cracking shot. What a shot that is.
They're bringing the crowd alive as well. They're bringing them into the game and getting on top of Ireland. It's not 11v11, it's 11v12 when you play against Bangladesh, that 12th man. The problem for Hume is he does not have the pace to bowl that length. Sits up to be hit, and hit it was, like a rocket. Such a talent they've discovered here in Ridoy, and Bangladesh Premier League keep producing for the home side. Another one come through the system.
Okay, and now he understands the fact that he wants to score runs quickly after the end of the 36. Bangladesh 211 for 3. He was born December 4, 2000 from Bogra, just 22 years of age. And he's made an impact straight away, making his debut. That is his first shot, which went to the boundary. 54 of 58 with 6 boundaries, strong off his legs. Very strong. Bit lucky on that occasion, but yes, that's a good sign. Really good sign for Bangladesh. Have a look at the wagon wheel. Strong on the onside, but he can also play some lovely looking shots on the offside, make no mistake. And what an opportunity for him to bat with someone like the champion himself, Shakib Al Hassan. Left and right hand combination. Every time he's played a shot, we see Shakib going across and having a few words. And then he will be the new bowler. But what a moment for the youngster. A partnership worth 130 and 122 deliveries. Shakib 190. Again, too much whip. Can only be a single.
A huge test of young Gareth Delaney's character as well, because he has got two batters who are going to come at him in a big way here. Got a good record as a T20I bowler, but in one-day international cricket where he hasn't played an awful lot, look at the projected scores. I don't think Bangladesh are thinking of 300. I think they are thinking of well in excess of that. Ireland's death bowling has been a problem, and when you strip Josh Little out of that, and no Craig Young and no Barry McCarthy, would be a lot of action in the last 10 to 15 overs. A lot of runs could flow, and real concern. I felt some nerves around the camp ahead of this first game. They know how good the side they're playing against is. And there's, I feel, after a chance for Bangladesh to put down a marker here today, not just for the ODI series but for the tour as a whole.
I said it earlier and I'll say it again. Bangladesh's strongest format is the 50 over format. Make no mistake. They've knocked over many teams. But you still have to play well. At one stage they were 81 for 3, so you got to take your hats off for someone like Tauhid Ridwai to come in as the young debutant and stayed there for a long period of time. He's only faced 60 deliveries and he smashed 55 runs with 6 boundaries. Very good in between the wicket, and what about him? 91 of 85. It's a good combination, left and right hand combination. Youth on one side, experience on the other. What a matchup. What a matchup for Bangladesh.
Brilliant discovery, and obviously some talk about Mahmudullah missing out, but Ridwai, it's a prodigious talent, he really does, and lovely way for him to enter into ODI cricket here against an Irish bowling attack that's weakened, find his feet. Looks like, to me, as though he's going to play more than a few shots in the last third of this first innings.
Yeah, Mahmudullah is still in the mix. And that's exactly what Sadika Hattarusingh, the newly appointed head coach of Bangladesh, has mentioned. He just wants to look at the options and he wants to make the right call going into the ICC Cricket World Cup, which will be held in India later this year. They just want to have a good look at the youngsters, what they can do, their role. Tajul Islam has been magnificent. He's not in the squad because he wants to look at Nasoon Ahmed. Cuts away. He's just been a little bit too short in there. He's only gone for 5 singles. After 37, Bangladesh 216 for 3. The high scores on ODI debut for Bangladesh. He's there. Tauhid Ridwai, 56 unbeaten. If he adds a few more, he goes on top of Nasir Hussain, who picked up 63 in the year 2011. Only 3 players, mind you. Only 3 players on the ODI debut have got 50 or more. Right. Has an opportunity. Still 13 more overs left in this innings. And Shakib will be eyeing to pick up his 10th ODI 100. He's already got 9, as confirmed by my fellow commentator, looking at the stats.
Chance for a 10th ODI 100. The concern for Ireland is here their most consistent bowlers bowled out. Tector's been hit out of the attack with that 22 run over. Delaney's done well to concede just 5 from his previous. Still no sign of Paul Sterling or George Dockrell either. Appeal and given, and he's walked just a feather of an outside edge, strangled a bit, and Hume has his man shy of that 10th ODI century we were just discussing.
Yeah, he's walked off straight away. It's a kind of a delivery where he thought that he might have just got some part of the bat. It's a little bit too full, a little bit too wide. Tried to chop it and gets an edge to the keeper. That is a big wicket. That is a very big wicket. Well set, Shakib Al Hasan is on his way. Look how wide that is. Ooh, unlucky. It'll be interesting to see on the replay, but straight away after the appeal, he's decided to walk off. Gone for 93, Bangladesh 216 for 4. In comes Mushfiqur Rahim. Coming at number 6. Tons of experience. Best of 144. 43 50s and 800s. Closing on 7,000 runs also. Good numbers, very good numbers. He's also one of the batters who's guided the ship to safe quarters. He's here because of this.
It was the Yorker length from Hume. He's looking to get out there and probably right off the very toe left end of the bat. Again, just struggling a little bit with his lines. Bowled 3 or 4 down the leg side. Lucky to get away with that one because Paul Sterling, once he's on song, really can take advantage of those deviating down the leg side. Andy Balbirnie, the captain at the toss, right at the top of the show, felt that dew would play a part in this fixture later on. Just starting to fall or settle on the outfield. Now we know how difficult it can be to grip the ball a little bit later on, particularly for spinners. No, it's the call, ends the first over. 3 without loss. Today's effort by Bangladesh has been the highest ever in one internationals, 303 or 8. It's to Ireland here in Sillett, 338. It will be very difficult to overtake for Ireland. Taskin Ahmed with 73 wickets, going to try his best and try and get another cluster of wickets. 5 for 28 his best. Got a couple of slips in position. With 3 runs in the first over, Ireland can assess the situation, and when the realization creeps in that if there are too many dot balls, I just take a few risks. But this gentleman really hit the ball all parts of the ground. Oh, beauty, square him up, big appeal from Tuskin. They're going to ponder review. Seems to be just turning around and walking back, Taskin Ahmed. This will be height. This will be height. But what a good delivery this is. The late movement away from the right hander. Sterling shapes to hit this through the leg side. It's angling down and then just straightens. That's a beauty. Superb delivery. Deserved the wicket. Sterling can be lucky, consider himself lucky at height. A deviation down leg. It's going to be a tough ask. Taskin Ahmed is all fired up. He's had a spate of success in the recent past. Generates a bit of pace. Ball will skid on.
Certainly it's in line, but that's going well over the top. We saw the bounce in the first innings that this surface has with the new ball as well. Hence the reason why Bangladesh have 2 slip catches here for Taskin Ahmed.
Right there, just that pack of length ball makes Dhoni just jump backwards and get in behind the line of that ball.
Just starting out his international career. Already a half-century to his name. Strange we call it a half-century, isn't it? Because it was, what was it, 84? Someone gets 99 and it gets ticked off as a half-century.
Dhoni just guides that to score his third man. Shakib Al Hasan doing the needful, gets a single. In disciplined bowling by Taskin Ahmed. Crowd have really enjoyed the first part of the game. Hoping that the Bangladesh bowlers can just deliver the goods early on, put the pressure on the Irish. The Irish batters will be looking to get off to a good start. On their first tear to really assert themselves.
I think for Ireland to chase this down, Paul Sterling is going to have to get them off to a good start. We know that the captain, Balbirnie, can play an innings and an innings of substance. He knows how to put one together in a one-day international. But Paul Sterling can get them off to the start, which will ease the pressure in those middle overs. Think of Harry Tector as well, another very fine young player.
Good over, just the 2 runs from it. 5 without toss. It's going to be a tough ask here at Sylhet for Ireland. Zuraman continues again. That middle on the leg stump. Got a visitor in the ground. There he goes. Enjoying the proceedings, the crowd. Enjoying that, not a greyhound, racing by itself.
He must be a fast bowler. He's got 4 short legs.
HD. Oh dear. Talking like a batsman. Once again, we've seen him struggle. Just cannot understand why he's not trying to angle the ball. Even the natural angle, without the cutters in and gripping the surface. Just take it away across the face of the right-hander. Struggling to swing it back in.
I think it's a mistake that a lot of left-armers make, and you can understand why. That when sometimes they'll start the ball just outside off stump and the ball doesn't swing. So then they try and start it a little bit straighter, and that's the one that swings and it ends up disappearing down the leg side.
Once again, Gotta do something about that. The skipper should just go across, even with the wealth of experience that Mustafiz has. I'm sure a few words in his ears about trying to get it on a line, not keep on trying and getting to do the same mistakes over and over. That's better. It's been striving to bring it in. It's now angling it.
Yeah, that is the line. Now, Donald done a very good job with the fast bowling battery that Bangladesh has started to produce. And of course, Rangana Herath, often never in the limelight, the ex-left arm spinner from Sri Lanka, but what a job he's done with the spin bowlers here in Bangladesh as well.
Just slaps in the field allows the single to be taken.
I had an opportunity before play to actually have a few words with Rangana Herath, and he felt that this would be a great sort of an indication of where his spinners are going forward towards the World Cup, bowling on this pitch. He said it was too easy for them in Mirpur. He wanted them to be challenged, and he felt that this would be a significant challenge for them.
Width offered, and that's delightfully played away through the covers. Just quickly latching on to that delivery and putting it away with a lot of class.
Yeah, wanted to be hit, asked to be hit, and it was. Still got his weight nicely into the ball just to ensure that he kept it down. Sometimes batters can just lean back when there's that much width on offer and the ball can spiral to backward point. Sterling does well.
Just a little bit of a word in the ear of Mustafizur Rahman from skipper, and then use that angle when he does. It goes too far outside off. That's better. In line, push the batter on his tracks on the crease. It's back of length always works when you're just a little unsure of your lines. With the first boundary of the innings. Gotta keep an eye on that required run rate very early on in the innings. Changes his angle, appeals. Now that's the finger up from Tanvir Ahmed. Well, is he going to go for the review? Change of the angle. He's thinking about it, talking to his partner. If you're sure that there was a bit of bat, might have gone straight away, they have.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is out. I have to check the front foot. It's a fair delivery. Let's start with front on, please. Could you please rock and roll? Ball appears to be missing the bat. Can I have outer edge to confirm if there is any bat involved? Flat line as the ball passes the bat. Satisfied, no bat involved. Ball tracking whenever ready, please. Original decision is out. Pitching outside off. Impacted line. Wickets missing. Tanvir, I need you to change your decision from out to not out. You are on screen.
Change his decision. A good review taken here by the batter. Completes the third over. It's 12 without loss. Taskin Ahmed. Short. Rode that nicely, but just couldn't put it away past Mustafizur Rahman. That's Quarish third.
I tell you what I was impressed with here was the fact that Paul Sterling, who's played, I don't know, must be close to 100 one-day internationals, has took the time to go down the wicket and ask his young partner, who's just playing his third one-day international, what he thought about that. And there's so many players who've played a lot of cricket that would just go upstairs, they wouldn't even consult with a young man on the other side, but kudos to him.
Just not only the way he went over, for the young man too, for a player of his class and his experience to come over, gives that sense of understanding, sense of belonging in the team, that a player who's been there for years is asking your opinions. It raises your spirit as a batter. That's excellent from Paul Sterling. Taskin Ahmed will be trying to just shade the ball away from Sterling. And he's equal to the task. He's shimming down the wicket, trying to get to the pitch of the ball. You're bowling at 135.9. Takes a brave soul, come dancing down the wicket.
Just moving, he's trying to get outside the line of the ball so that he can work the ball away through that leg side. Head nice and still, and he's just trying to find that gap between mid-on and mid-wicket. Doesn't on this occasion.
Now, it's not very well struck. Hung in the air, but safe enough with the two fielders in the power play outside the 30-yard circle.
Saw a few mistimed pulls in the Bangladesh innings as well. That one just hitting more towards the bottom end of the bat. And it can be for various reasons. Sometimes the ball can rush you, someone's a little bit too quick. Other times the ball just stops in the surface and you lose your rhythm as a batter.
Getting a little edgy. Two efforts to take the attack to the bowlers by Sterling. And that back of leg, opening the face very nicely, guiding it, using the pace, and good coverage in the deep, just restricting the batters to a single on that occasion.
That rate's already at 7. I mean, concluding the fourth over, and it's already at 7 to the over.
It's going to play on the mind. You could see from his approach in this over the realization that the required run rate is climbing by the over. Just past the diving bowler, nicely timed, and just a push. Went quite a bit deep in the field for a couple of runs to finish the fourth over. It's 18 without loss. After bowling 15 dot balls in the 4 overs have been bowled, just the single boundary. Ireland need a few more and very quickly give them a semblance of a chance. There's going to be Nasir Mohammed. Going to come on, 28-year-old under Mr. White clergy powder end into his 5th match. Already collected 5 wickets, best of 3 for 19. Falling on his spinners pretty early by the skipper Tamim Iqbal.
And just the 2 frontline spinners in the Bangladesh attack today. Shakib Al Hassan, the other one. No Hassan Miraj today. Nahili Hassan Miraj.
Hint of a turn. Surprise the batter. That is not good. With that single away. Second time I think there's been a feeling lapse by the Bangladeshis. Can't afford to relax.
Might just spin a little bit. It's normally the second bounce. Oh no, it just misses it on the half volley.
What did you do that for? Why couldn't you hang on to that? Nasir Mohammed will be encouraged by that hint of turn. Very first delivery.
We spoke about the dew a little bit earlier. The other thing that the dew does is it also forms on the pitch, which then allows the ball to skip on rather than turn. Maybe Tamim Iqbal feels like getting his spin on early here is the way to go before that dew settles. You told me that not really at the time of year for dew.
No, it's not. I'm a little surprised. And, if there was cloud cover during the day, as was predicted wrongly by the weather forecasters, supposed to be a cloudy day, there wouldn't be any dew. A clear day, there would be more dew on the ground. We've already seen evidence, but how much of an effect it's going to have on proceedings is to be seen. Normally, November, December, January, February, you have the dew, and we're into March, into the spring. It's already some collection. But if it was like December or January, it would be pretty evident. You'd see it very clearly. So, if you're thinking of the dew having an effect in the ball skidding, I think Nasir Mohammed will be looking to actually bowl the arm deliveries rather than trying to float them up. There he goes, but the angle not right on that occasion. Gets a single of the last ball of the 5th over. It's 21 without loss. Six and 11 from the 2 openers for Ireland. 5 overs, the required run rate already ticked over the 7 mark. It's 7.07 now. Sterling just having a look at the wicket. Maybe just trying to work out if there is some collection of dew. Oh, not the right shot to attempt on that kind of delivery. Almost landed in trouble.
Just trying to guide this down towards deep third. A little bit of bounce.
Just that he didn't go back and make room just standing his ground, thus cramping himself a little bit. That bounce we keep on talking about. A little bit extra on this Sylhet International Stadium track. It's encouraging for bowlers like Tuskin. Put a lot of shoulder into their bowling. That's guided away once again for Mustafiz to collect. Accuracy being the forte with Tuskin Ahmed has been difficult. It's forcing Paul Sterling to try and improvise. I think we'll see. Dhoni at the other end, you're talking about him just being a youngster. He's not going to take too many chances. The back of the mind, trying to establish yourself in the team at the same time. You're playing for the team, you're always pressured, trying to get the runs early on as an opening partner. I think he'll be pretty happy. Tuskin Ahmed with 3 balls, particularly that he's bowled. Just keeping a steady line going, waiting for the batters to try and just do something out of the ordinary. Getting bogged down, pressure increasing by the delivery. Slip on a gully now. Second slip gone into a gully position. Oh, that struck well, but straight to the fielder. 1 bounce.
Now, where's this come from? He's got beautifully into line virtually every delivery, and he's just trying to be the proper, authentic opening batsman, and then just out of the blue, the clearing of the left foot and the slap through extra cover. Interesting. Is that pressure? Is that the pressure?
And now he tries to just walk across. Tuskin Ahmed saw that early. Bowled it short. He had to duck underneath that one.
He's looking to make a play here, Dhoni.